War is a way of life. Those who have lived it avoid war at all costs. Those who have not are destined to repeat its madness.
You really don't know what it's like until you're in it. You may think it's worth it for the glory, but I can tell you firsthand, it's not. War divides families, kills friendships, and brings devastation to all who experience it.
The build-up to war was inevitable and inescapable. Factions were already forming. The weather outside was abysmal, and there was nothing good on TV.
Sorry guys, this is all I can bring.
There. Oh. Oh Lord, no. My grandmother suffered through this indignity more than once in her life, and she made me swear to her that I would never endure her fate. I promise you, Nana.
What is that? It looks like a box to me.
It's more than a box. It's the harbinger of destruction, the end of the world as we know it.
History is made by the movers and shakers of the world. These military leaders were ready to take on anything.
We got to start the game.
I'm actually gonna put another one in Europe. I don't want him to get Europe.
Okay, so now we're ready to go. Okay, so who rolls first?
Some were given better starting positions than others.
Dang it, mine are spread out everywhere.
Everyone knows if you have Australia, you win the whole game.
The weak were immediately eliminated.
No, not China. Alright, I guess I'm going home.
See you, Stan.
See you guys.
I never wanted my son to enter this war, but once he was committed, I was determined to make sure he came out alive.
What do you think I should give?
I think Australia is always a king.
Okay, okay.
And also, just the Middle East, I wouldn't put any more numbers there. So.
Okay. I'll stack this.
Okay, go for it. Good.
Yeah, my dad is a veteran. He won the Great Debacle of '04. I hope to make him proud.
Soon the heads of state reached an impasse. Admiral Frederick had control over Africa and Australia. Colonel Charles held Europe, and Major Catherine was stationed comfortably in the Americas. No one could take Asia.
I was fine with holding on to North and South America. The only reason I was in Asia at all is to stop Charles from getting it.
Yes, I wanted Asia. Who wouldn't? I knew I couldn't survive with Europe alone. I knew I'd have all of Asia in just a few turns.
I didn't care who won, as long as Charles lost.
After the Great Stalemate, rations were running low. Fortunately, reinforcements weren't far away. Who wants cookies? Things weren't looking good for Admiral Frederick. The other two had made a secret pact during a bathroom break and determined to rid Africa of his scourge.
14 to my 15?
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Later historians would comment that despite all his grandeur and tactics, his annihilation came swiftly and brutally. Pinned down, he held his last stand in New Guinea.
I want it to be known that I love my people. They will never bow down to foreign occupation.
Now there were two. Only one would walk away alive.
You can always call it a draw.
Only weak and ineffectual leaders forfeit. I made a promise to Nana, and I fully intend to keep it.
I don't think people realize how serious this is, what this all represents. I lost my brother in the last war.
Your brother lives in Wisconsin. They just haven't spoken to each other since that stupid game.
Well, he's dead to me now.
After hours of stalling, Major Catherine made the first move. She turned in her cards.
So that's 60 troops for me, and yes, I'm gonna put them all in Alaska.
The war was over. History was forever changed. Gray had taken over the world.
That's for you, Nana.
Was this worth it? Was this bloodshed really worth it?
Is war ever worth it? That's for you to decide. Charles and Frederick remained on speaking terms, but Catherine was never invited to future game nights. As for Stan, he was last seen walking home in a snowstorm and never heard from again.